What up, GS350 JP in the house. Right now, I get an PM from one of my subscribers asking about how to meet people in other countries. One thing is you should assess the country that you're going to or when you're there. Most people are nice. I'm not going to lie. Most people are nice. Now, you do have some countries where people are jerks and things like that, but I wouldn't take it personal because they're probably jerks to everyone. And that's just the way they are. And then it could be when they're with their friends, they can act like one thing, but when they're just alone with you, or some places where no one knows them, they're a different person. It's more or less like us money, status, all kinds of other crazy stuff that goes along with it. Let's see what else. But let's say you go to a country and let's say if they don't really appreciate you or don't like you and things like that, the best thing to do at those times is just go out to clubs and meet people when you're there. Just try to talk. If they don't want to talk to you, that's fine. When you go shopping and things like that, you still have to put forth an effort to meet people because we are social beings. And if you don't socialize, it will get to you. I'm sure there are places and times where people just won't talk to you. Of course, that's been in history, United States and stuff like that, and in Britain and Europe and stuff like that. But nowadays, you have the internet, so you shouldn't not ever go without friends anyway. Or let's say if you come to another country and things like that, usually the people that's going to have a big problem with you, especially if you're black or if you're handsome, tall, and you have a lot of pride and show strength in who you are, then most of the problems are going to come from the guys and not the girls. Most girls, they want to be with someone that's strong and show some confidence and fun to be with. And the guys, they just get jealous because somebody else new coming onto the territory, and a lot of them don't have any confidence in maintaining their women. And most of these guys that's dating anyway, it's just a thin thread between them breaking up anyway. So, I wouldn't worry about that. But the guys, don't worry about them. You talk to the girls and stuff, and just hang out and stuff. Some guys are nice, some guys are going to be jerks. If they come in your face and you're in another country, then, you have to really be careful how you're going to handle it so you don't get in trouble and stuff like that. Out here in Japan, the guys, everyone out here, they're pretty much busy. You walking down the street, everyone's busy. Guys might be looking for girls, or they looking for shopping, or not looking for shopping, looking for clothes or whatever. And if you really want to meet someone, probably the best place to meet people, would be in the clubs or at the bars or in malls. Walk in the mall, someone's sitting there, or people sitting in cafes and stuff. And if you want to meet someone, those are the best places to go. You can initiate the contact or just sit next to them, and maybe they might initiate it somehow. For me, I don't think I've been in any new country that I've ever been to that I had problems meeting people. When I was in Hawaii, I didn't want to meet anyone. I wanted to get out of there because I wanted to go back to the States and stuff. But I got a job, and where I worked at, at first a lot of people didn't care about me and stuff like that. But I wasn't there. I didn't care about them either. I didn't care, because I went, LA, had a lot of friends and stuff, and I have family there. Me and my brother, we weren't getting along too well. But, he helped me get a job there anyway. So, I was just busting the suds and stuff like that. And, it was all cool, and I looked for other jobs and stuff. But, one thing led to another. And, eventually, before I left, everyone had a different view of me and things like that. And then I got this other job, and It was at St. Francis Medical Center in Hawaii, and it was fun. It was fun working there. Was part-time working in, I forgot, it was different sections. The first section I worked in, I think it was like packaging or something like that. And I met this one Mexican guy. He was okay, you know. But he was one of the short guys that's really aggressive, and you know, I think because he's little and everything, everybody's supposed to listen to him and stuff, you know. Me and him got along, and I had a problem with one guy, but I don't look at them as problems, you know. They'll say whatever they want. You know, I like, okay, whatever, I just do my job. I go sit down, you know, when I'm not working. You know, just chill out. But then someone else told me to go and fill out an application again for another position or something like that. I don't know who told me this. I don't know if it's just one of these older guys or no one in there that told me that was black. None of the black people really didn't tell me too much. And so I was like, okay, cool. So I went and did it and got another position as a call-in job. But it was part-time. But I ended up being there full-time almost, you know. I'm working like 8-10 hours and stuff. And I was getting paid some good money, you know, for back then. And I worked in this one section with these Filipino people. I don't know if I told this before. I'm sure I did. But the lady that was the boss there, she was, her name was Gloria, saying like my mom's name, and she's a Filipino lady. And me and her, you know, she kept, you know, because of their culture, you know, she was like the queen. You know, and nobody didn't really bother her. When I came in, you know, I'm all straight fresh from LA still and ready to get out of Hawaii and all this stuff. And I wasn't about to settle down and relax like everybody else was, you know. And me and her, you know, we kind of got into it, you know, and she, you know, she'll get angry, you know, and she would stay angry for a long time. And then the manager came and said, you know, you need to chill out. And I'm like, I don't have to chill out because I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not going to bow down to her because I'm not her slave and she ain't my master and she ain't my mom, you know. And she said, well, you know, she's kind of like a boss and I'm like, you're supposed to be the boss, you know. It was some crazy stuff going on. And then this one Filipino guy, he was older than me, like in his, I don't even know how much older he was. Because the problem with me, when I was working there was I was young. I mean, I wasn't young. I was 29, but I looked like I was 18 or 19 or 20. So that was my biggest problem. Nobody didn't really pay attention to my age, and I didn't tell people. And if they didn't ask, then I definitely wasn't going to tell them and stuff. And we got into it, me and him, and then he started bringing up this stuff about, it wasn't racist exactly as black people, but he started being a black and how he Filipino, and then they start talking about the clubs they go to and they women and how they picking up their women, and I guess they trying to explain to me that they Playboys or they can get women and maybe I can or something like that.